All right, so this is the Ultra 96 board. I'm with Avnet. We partnered with Xilinx and 96 boards to create this board. It's the first board with 64-bit ARM and FPGA, so it's really exciting. The kit's going to start shipping in April. It has a lot of great features in addition to the MPSoC, which is the Xilinx device. We got 2 gigabytes of LPDDR4 memory. We've got USB 3.0 ports, display port. We boot from the micro SD with an industrial Delkin card. So a lot of good stuff on the board. What you see here, this is the basic board without the expansion mezzanine. So this is the way the board ships. You get the board, the SD card, and a 1-year license for Xilinx SDSoC toolchain. If you want the power supply or the expansion mezzanine or keyboard, mouse, those things are extra.
The heatsink comes with it.
The heatsink does come with it. Yeah, the thermal. You can see the thermal bracket, and then down inside there's a fan. That's all pre-assembled and included.
So what's the requirement of the heatsink? Does it get too hot, or is it just to have a little bit of it?
No, it's definitely to make sure that we don't want you to have any risk of going into a thermal shutdown. So it was designed to compensate for up to 8 watts of thermal dissipation. If you were to fill the device pretty full, run it at full speed, then you're definitely going to want it. Just sitting here on the table running a web server, yeah, you wouldn't need that. So what we're showing here at the demo is our standard out-of-box example. It's a simple web server. We can show it on the display port with the external mouse and keyboard. I could connect to it through an SSID and run the web server on my browser of my laptop or my mobile device. I can SSH into it, and then there's a bunch of different simple things that you can do to get started. Just as an example, the board has 4 user LEDs on it, so you can see in the picture here it's between the 2 USB connectors. So if I come down here, I can then just set them up, turn them on. So you can see one of them has come on. I can put it to some sort of pattern, like a heartbeat. And there's a bunch of other things that I can do, which are clearly spelled out in the instructions down here at the bottom. So I could have the LED reflect the CPU activity or the flash activity or the PHY activity. So it's just pretty basic, your first experience with this board. There's a few other things that you can do just with the board by itself. So down here you could do a matrix multiplication example. You can do a proxy application as well. Those don't require the sensor mezzanine. And then all of these other projects are ones that you would want to have the sensor mezzanine. So I've got that sitting back here, this tangle spider web of the sensor mezzanine with all the different sensors. So I don't have that connected right now since it's not the default that comes with the board, but just displaying something on the LCD, touch sensors, temperature, humidity. This tweeting doorbell is kind of unique because you can, on the basic part, just to show how these are set up, it clearly tells you where everything needs to plug in to run the demo, shows you the locations. You can pull up the source code for the demo, and in this particular case, when you hit the doorbell, the button, it lights the LED, it displays a message on the LCD, and it triggers the buzzer.
I can't help to notice the source code is also in .ino, so does that mean the Arduino ID also works?
No.
So that's what the sensor is, the flash.
So I've noticed, I'm not a software expert, and I actually did not write this web server, but I've noticed some of them are the .ino, some are the Python. I've seen some that are C++. There's a variety, all of them. So I guess what that means is, maybe you can tell me what's an INO.
INO is basically like the source code for Arduino.
Arduino.
So, yeah,
okay.
So on the on the sensor mezzanine, we do have an Arduino chip. So that's probably going to flash there.
Oh, okay. No, that's good. I didn't know that. Thank you. Well, and so on this one, in addition to just playing around with the hardware, you can also connect the board's Wi-Fi. You can bridge it to external Wi-Fi, as well as being an access point to your own device, and then you can connect it to your Twitter account. So every time you ring the doorbell, it messages someone on Twitter. So that's our demo. We're going to start shipping in April. I'm really excited about it. $249. It's a great chance to learn about custom hardware, accelerators, custom interfaces in the programmable logic to go with the processing system, the quad-core A53s in the Xilinx Zinc UltraScale Plus MPSoC. Thanks.